They're getting ready for rookie ball and the college showcases here at Louisiana Baseball and Softball Academy, 5620 Crawford Street in Harahan. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Catholic League Football. Eric Ritchie, pleased to be joined by Brother Martin head coach Mark Bonis. What a year it's been, 8-0, 3-0 in the Catholic League. Coach, thanks so much for being here. What a fantastic ride it's been up to this point.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's been very enjoyable. Really proud of our kids, really proud of where we are, but we've got a long way to go, though, still.
Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be talking to Coach about this 8-0 start. We'll be talking about last week's game. We show highlights from around the Catholic League. We'll look ahead of his next two games, of course, monster games to close out the regular season, and we'll talk to some of our friends here at LBSA. But let's get right into it, Coach. The 8-0 start includes a 3-0 start in the Catholic League. Kind of tell us what's been the biggest difference this year in your football team. And again, you got great rushing, another year from Jake Brogy. What can you summarize as far as the success this year for Crusader football?
For us, it's been maturity, just another year of maturity for us. We've got a lot of guys, a lot of seniors, especially on our defensive side, that have been playing since they were freshmen, starting since they were sophomores. Add that or a couple, sprinkling some of the young talent that we have, and it's really we've really flourished this year. But I can't say enough about our seniors. Our seniors have provided tremendous leadership, and then we've been really happy about the way we've prepared, through the season for our opponents.
It seems like a different week comes up a different star for your football team every week. Somebody seems to step up each and every week. I know Jared West and Bruce Jordan Swilling get a ton of attention, and rightfully so, for the numbers they've been putting up at running back, but I know Jake Brogy has been a consistent player for you this year at quarterback. Your wide receivers, Irv and Johnston and all these guys, it just seems like a different guy each week.
Yeah, I tell you this, with having a great trigger man, in our quarterback, Brogy, allows us not only to run the football like we've had to in the past, but be able to throw the ball, spread the ball out to our playmakers. We have guys, like Jeremy Singleton, who's a sophomore, who's done a tremendous job for us. Kyler Johnson, who's a senior. Also, young guys, Andrew McGuire, Irv Smith, and in the past we've been forced to run the football, not being able to get the ball to our playmakers. But Brogy has done a tremendous job for us in preparation, as well as in his physical attributes in him being able to get the ball to our playmakers on offense.
The 8-0 overall record offensively includes points scored in each game. The fewest points you scored in a game, Coach, 33. You've been putting up the points, but defensively, I know sometimes that attention gets taken away from what you guys have done on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, we've scored some points. We've scored a lot of points in games, but it has to do with a lot of great field position. In the last couple of years, we've struggled with field position, having to drive the length of the field. Our defense has done a great job in getting off the field and giving us great field position to start the games.
I know 2 weeks ago, Week 7, a win against Holy Cross. On the surface, you look at the score, it seems like a nice win for the Crusaders. Overall, we looked at the highlights, but after the game, you were not quite pleased with what you saw on the field. Tell us what kind of had you a little bit not overall pleased with just winning that football game.
Well, really, it's been the last couple weeks. We're just sloppy. We're not where we need to be at this point in the season. Now, the good thing is that Week 9, Week 10, the playoffs are coming. So we're not clicking, we're not hitting on all cylinders, but I think that's okay. Or I feel that we believe it's okay. We don't want to peak too early, but now's the time. So now we need to put it all together. Our practice habits need to improve even more. This is the way I feel, is the fact that we've put a lot of time in, we've been very successful, but we're not done yet. We can't become complacent because we have a lot of goals that are out there that we've set that we haven't reached yet. In order for us to reach those goals, we have to take it to the next level.
This past week, and we're about to show highlights, Coach, from around the Catholic League in Week 8, but let's talk about the 36-29 victory, comeback fashion over Shaw. The game was live on Cox 4, replayed as well. We were on Sunday afternoon kind of flipping through, and there it was, another chance to see a great comeback victory. I know you're happy with the win in the Catholic League. Take us through that game and what stood out, and again, any win in the Catholic League, a good win.
Sure, any win's a good win. We're happy to be 3-0 in the Catholic League, but still not very happy with the way we started. We were sloppy at times. Very proud of our kids. The way that they came back, and we talk about finishing, the way they came through and finished towards the end. But you cannot continue to do that, especially when you're playing the Jesuit, Week 9, Roma Week 10, and teams that you play in the playoffs. We were very lucky to come away with a win. So really for us, like I said, I'm very happy or proud of our kids, the way that they responded to adversity. There's a lot of adversity that night, so I'm proud of that, but we just need to improve, need to keep getting better, and we need to clean some things up.
We're with head coach Mark Bonise, of course, of the Brother Martin Crusaders. We're going to let Week 8 highlights roll. When we return, we're going to look forward to Week 9, but here's the highlights from a very exciting Week 8 in the Catholic League. Friday night at Tad Gormley Stadium, it was Brother Martin looking to stay undefeated on the season, facing a Shaw team who came to play on this night. After the Eagles struck first with a field goal, on the ensuing kickoff, it's Kyler Johnston fielding it after 5, then turning upfield, getting a block, finding a crease, and look at the speed. Johnston's going to outrun the pursuit, and he's gone. 95 yards on the kickoff return, and just like that, Brother Martin had the lead. They added to it later when Bruce Jordan Swilling, out of the Wildcat, will take it in himself from 8 yards out, and the Crusaders led 14-3. But on this night, the Shaw Eagles relied plenty on running back Trey Regis. A 16-yard touchdown here, and in the end of the first quarter, Shaw was right back in it, trailing 14-10. Late first half now, and Shaw gets the ball back when Jaiwan Charles gets in front of the pass and picks it off for the interception, giving the ball back to his offense for one last crack at points before the half. Quarterback Matt Keller says thank you very much. He calls his own number, takes it in, tough run, 22 yards out, and Shaw goes to the half, leading 20-14. Third quarter, Shaw extends that lead. Trey Regis is flat out a beast. A 38-yard touchdown run put Shaw up 26-14. On the night, Regis 38 carries for 208 yards. But there's a reason why Brother Martin's undefeated on this season. They've got a solid 1-2 punch in the backfield as well. Their offensive line opens up the hole. Jared West does the rest. 7-yard touchdown, and Brother Martin right back in it, trailing 26-21. After another Shaw field goal extended the lead to 29-21, Kyler Johnston, remember him, took that kickoff 95 yards. Well, he takes this Jake Brogy pass 15 yards. That's a touchdown. After the two-point conversion, we're all tied 29-29 late fourth quarter. Then maybe the biggest defensive play of the game. It came from the Crusaders' Adam Henderson, who steps in front of the Matt Keller pass and intercepts it. One more chance for that Crusaders offense. Final seconds, quarterback Jake Brogy. He's under pressure. He's scrambling. He's looking, continues the play, and finds his man. It's that guy Johnston again, and he's going to turn and burn all the way down to the 3-yard line. A 55-yard gain in the closing seconds. The very next play, it's West, taking care of business for the touchdown. Proved to be the game winner. 36-29. Brother Martin still undefeated, 8-0 overall, 3-0 in the Catholic League.
We talked about finishing our guys finished, but we kind of slept walk through the whole game. Hopefully it's a wake-up call for our guys,
It's all about my line. I mean, I'm nothing without my line. I tell them that every day, but it all boils down to our practice habits. We need to have better practice habits, like during the week, from Monday through Thursday. I mean, it showed we didn't really have the best practice week. So, I mean, next week we would definitely be ready.
Saturday afternoon, it was Holy Cross and St. Aug doing battle at Tad Gormley Stadium. The Tigers would strike first. Big plays, the theme of the game early on. How about Trey Turner breaking one from 55 yards out, and Holy Cross shot out on top, leading 7-0. Kyle Hunter, again the starter at quarterback for Holy Cross, and he had his act in gear. The 58-yard touchdown pass to Michael Chigbu. He breaks it free for the touchdown, and Holy Cross had stunned St. Aug, leading 14-0. But the Purple Knights have some explosive weapons on offense as well. Justice McCoy, he finds their number one weapon, Stanley Morgan, who picks up a monster gain, would later leave with an injury. That play would set up a 4-yard touchdown run from Leonard Fournette, and St. Aug was on the board, trailing 14-6. An interception would set up St. Aug's next touchdown. Again, it was from McCoy. 25-yard touchdown pass to Tacolby Williams. And this game, after the two-point conversion, was all tied 14-all. The Purple Knights recovered the ensuing onside kick, and that drive culminated with another touchdown pass from McCoy, this one going to Daryl Landry, and now it was St. Aug on top, leading 20-14. But again, Holy Cross would go back to the big plays to regain the lead. Again, it's Hunter going up top to Darius Rodrigue. He's going to win the foot race to the end zone. That's a 65-yard touchdown pass. Holy Cross now on top, 21-20. This time it was the Tigers defense coming up with the interception. It's Kyle Myers stepping in front of the McCoy pass, and in stride, he's going to break this one down the far sidelines all the way. 75 yards for the touchdown. Holy Cross led 28-20. A field goal and a 1-yard plunge by Hunter himself would cap off the scoring. Holy Cross picks up league win number 1, beating St. Aug 38-20.
Very proud of our guys coming out, ready to play. Obviously, the past 2 weeks, bad losses for us, but our guys didn't hang their head. After the last 2 weeks, they came back and played today, so I'm very proud of them.
Just disappointed the way we played, but had to go out to Holy Cross. They made the plays that they needed to make, and we didn't. We kind of started off sluggish. Our first 2 offensive snaps on defense yielded touchdowns, and that kind of broke our back, and we got back into it at one point, but then we let it slip away right before half.
We know we had to execute on all the mistakes. We had to do what we was taught. We would practice all week and make big plays and hold them to making big plays. Well, they had the momentum, and coach was telling me all week, Kyle, you gotta make big plays, and the ball was tipped to me, and I wasn't going down.
It's annually one of the top games in the New Orleans area, and this year's Jesuit Rummel contest at Joe Yenny Stadium was no different. And no question what the theme of this game would be: defense, and plenty of it. On that defensive front, big guys like Tyrell Jacobs getting to Trey LaForge with the sack. On the other side, Jesuits got some monsters up front as well. How about Zach Robert getting the sack on Chase Forcade? This one goes back and forth until Rummel comes up with the first big play offensively. It's Forcade connecting with Damien Jean-Pierre. That's a 30-yard touchdown, and Rummel strikes first. They lead it 7-0. The Blue Jays defense would come up with the next big play. This time it's Jakari Wiley stepping into the pass, hanging on for the interception. A huge play for the Blue Jays, who needed a spark and got one from Wiley. That would set up Jesuit's first touchdown, as LaForge would find his favorite receiver, Kalijah Lipscomb. He goes into the far sideline, 15 yards out, and Jesuit had tied the game 7-all. Second half now, and again it's defense. This time Rummel's turn. Michael Mosley stepping in front of the pass, and he comes up with the interception, giving his offense the short field. They would take advantage, turning that interception into points when Justin Moraine kicks the 27-yard field goal to put Rummel up 10-7. More big defense from Rummel. Fourth quarter, it's Brandon Phillips this time coming up with the interception, thwarting another Jesuit drive. Jesuits down to its last play of the game. Hail Mary into the end zone, but the Rummel defense knocks it down and hangs on to the 10-7 win as Rummel improves to a perfect 8-0 in the season, 3-0 in the Catholic League.
There were 2 great defenses out there tonight. Ours was about held them to 3 points less, so our defense definitely saved us tonight. We had some rough going on offense, defense. I mean, the whole Jesuit to 7 points, wow, it's pretty good. We'll keep it going. We've done it all year. I mean, this is a good win. By no all means, this is a great victory tonight, regardless of how many yards or what offense is good on both sides of the ball, It's a great win. We just got to finish. It's week 9 already, Got to finish the season. We've got 2 tough games left.
Well, we made too many mistakes against a really good football team, and they are a really good team. Still in all, we had opportunities to win and just didn't take advantage of them. And like I said, too many mistakes, and that'll kill you every time. They're a good team. I think we're still a really pretty good team as well. But we just got to pick up the pieces now and go back to work, and we've got Brother Martin next week, so we'll be ready for them.
What does it mean for you guys as a defense to hold a team like Jesuit to only 7 points?
Takes a team effort. A lot of teams, you got to prepare yourself throughout the week for that. they're a good ball club, good football team, and they had a lot of weapons that we had to stop, and I think we did a good job tonight.
Realty Executives, where the experts are. The best agents are the most professional and knowledgeable. The best agents are executives. Realty Executives, serving New Orleans and all surrounding communities. Now with offices in Metairie, New Orleans, Mandeville, Herrero, and Destrehan. Realty Executives, where the experts are.
Hi, at Tachi Insurance, we can do it all, not just life, health, and employee benefits. But now we've expanded our product portfolio to include all commercial lines of insurance. At Tachi Insurance, we can truly be your one-stop shop for all your insurance needs. At Tachi Insurance, you get personalized service from Natalie
and Kelsey Tachi.
He's in his 9th year overall at Brother Martin, the 6th year as the head coach. We're with Mark Bonis, of course, getting ready for a nice battle this week with Jesuit. Welcome back to Nola Catholic League's football show here on Cox 4 from LBSA. Not only are you playing Jesuit this week, Coach, but that just happens to be your alma mater, coached by Mark Sanji, who just happens to be your coach when you played. How strange is that going to be this weekend?
It's be a little different, you know. Coach Sanji has been out of coaching for some time, and the last couple of years he's been hanging around us. You know, I know he missed it a lot. I'm so happy that he's back in. You know, but it's going to be very strange looking across the sideline and seeing him, coaching against him. But when it comes down to it, it's somewhat exciting. But when it comes down to it, really, it's about the kids. So it's a great storyline, and. But it's really about our kids, his kids, and it's about just a great matchup week 9.
Let's take it back to your high school years when you played, and I know you played at tight end with the Blue Jays before you went on to Southern Miss and played a little linebacker, some fullback. Let me ask you, what was Coach Sanji like back then when he was your coach? And did you learn stuff? And did stuff that he did kind of translate into wanting you to be a coach?
Sure. He was very tough, but very fair.
You never know what you're going to be doing that sets the tone for other people. We started that punt period earlier today, and that set the tone for the rest of practice.
He's the main reason why I do what I do today. I enjoyed my high school experience tremendously. I enjoyed it mainly because of my football experience, which was obviously led by him being the head coach. I feel like he is a father figure in my life, able to call him at any point, and ask him questions, although I'm sure we won't be calling one another a whole bunch this week. But he's played a tremendous role in my life, and I've learned a lot, and a lot of things, a lot of principles that that myself, as well as my offensive line coach, who also played and graduated with me at Jesuit, a lot of things that we do now, were formed. Those principles formed by him as our head coach.
You talk about the SEC West, and they compare it a lot to the Catholic League. It's true, because 3 of the top 7 teams going into the polls last week are from the Catholic League. Jesuit, yourselves, and Rummel. 2 of these 3 are going to match up this week on the field. Tell me about the matchup on the field. How do you see the matchup on the field between your Crusaders and those Blue Jays?
It's very evenly matched. They've got some really, really good key players. We've got some really good key players. It's when it comes down to it, it's going to be who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Week 10, of course, I know no one likes to look ahead, especially coaches, but I'll ask you anyway, because Rummel and yourselves are both 8-0 overall. You're both 3-0 in the Catholic League. And what do you think about these Raiders? And without getting too far ahead of ourselves, how about that matchup to close the season?
The matchup, kind of stay, we stay away from that. I haven't really looked at the matchup per se.
Yes.
They're a very good football team, obviously, #1 team in the state. got to go through them. I mean, they've won 2 state championships in a row. They're obviously the favorites in the Catholic League in the state. They're the team to beat. But really for us right now, it's about week 9. It's about lining up and playing our best football against Jesuit.
Let me ask you this, and again, we during the break, we kind of catch up on our personal lives. What is it like to be not only the head coach of a football team during this time, but the head coach of a family where you have twin baby daughters? Congratulations on that.
Thank
I know
you.
they're not even almost 2 years old now.
Almost 2
right?
years. Yep. It's great. It's people used to tell me it's really going to change your life, and you sit there and say, yeah, okay, and I didn't think it would, but it really has. I'm very lucky and very blessed to have an understanding wife. She's probably the best coach's wife there is. I mean, during football season, I mean, she runs the show. So I'm very lucky, very blessed, and but I can tell you, everybody's right. It's changed my life, but it's changed my life for the best. They make you see other things that I wouldn't have seen without girls. They made me appreciate things that maybe I would not have appreciated before. Just makes you, it gives you a different perspective in life.
Well, from the father of 2 daughters myself, I'm just going to tell you, you got a great ride. Enjoy every second of it, because it is certainly eventful, and most of it, it's all good. Coach, our final question for you, and we'll let you get back to preparation for a big Week 9 matchup with Jesuit. I want you to look right in that camera right there. Open mic. Tell people what you want them to know about Brother Martin football.
Brother Martin football. We, this is what we believe about it. We are play as a team. We're physically, mentally tough. We compete at everything we do, and every rep that we take, we try to finish every rep. That's what we believe in Brother Martin football, and we believe this. We deeply want our alumni to understand how much we truly appreciate the tradition and the foundation that they've laid for us.
Well, I know they're very proud of what you've accomplished already to this season, Coach, and we certainly appreciate your time. Coach Barnice, best of luck the last couple of weeks and into the playoffs as well.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You got it. Let's take a break now, and as we do so, we take a look at our Buckwalter Insurance Nola Catholic League Player of the Week. It's time now for our candidates for the Buckwalter Insurance Nola Catholic League Player of the Week. Holy Cross quarterback Kyle Hunter threw for 2 long touchdowns, ran for another, helping the Tigers to a 38-20 victory over St. Aug. Shaw running back Trey Regis, a workhorse with 38 carries for 208 yards, a pair of touchdowns for the Shaw Eagles in a tough game against undefeated Brother Martin. Brother Martin kickoff returner / wide receiver Kyler Johnston had a kickoff return for a touchdown reception, and a 55-yard gain to set up the game winner as Brother Martin beat Shaw 36-29. Our Nola Catholic League Buckwalter Insurance Player of the Week after this. The Buckwalter Insurance Group has been servicing clients for over 20 years. Our Kenner office, just off Williams on 20th Street, is here to handle all of your personal and business needs, whether it's auto, home, life, commercial, or business insurance. The Buckwalter Insurance Group is here to help you prepare a strategy to achieve your financial goals. Also with offices in Booty and Destrehan. Stop by or call to get a quote today.
Hi, I'm Kyler Johnson, and I'm the Buckwalter Insurance Player of the Week. I can honestly say it's probably the best game I've ever had. I had the 95-yard return, had a couple of receptions, and I had the 55-yard pass by Jake. And on that play, everybody just gives credit to me on that play, but that was just a real good awareness by Jake to scramble out and pass the ball to me. But it was overall a pretty good game. A lot of key players, Bruce Jordan, Jared West, Jake, Jeremy Singleton. A lot of players have stepped up, and but I mean, I just felt like it's not just me, but it's like the whole team who came in with that win today. And I mean, it was just overall a pretty good game, and I'm proud of my team.
It was great to see Kyler step up the way he did. Kyler's a great person, but also such a hard worker for us. He's out here. He runs multiple positions for us. He's on every special team. So at practice, I mean, he really goes after. He's 100%. So to see him emerge as a playmaker for us, you couldn't feel better for any other person.
I just want people to know that even though I am Player of the Week, it's not just me. It's just our whole team who puts in a whole effort. And so really and truly, it's more like the whole Brother Martin Crusader team is the Player of the Week.
Realty Executives, where the experts are. The best agents are the most professional and knowledgeable. The best agents are executives. Realty Executives, serving New Orleans and all surrounding communities. Now with offices in Metairie, New Orleans, Mandeville, Herrero, and Destrehan. Realty Executives, where the experts are.
Paul Wineski is the director of baseball here at LBSA, and he joins us now as we talk a little baseball at Louisiana Baseball and Softball Academy. Paul, thanks again for having us here on our Catholic League football show. Some exciting things coming up here at LBSA. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, this week we're starting our rookie ball clinic. It's for kids ages 4 to 7, and it's developing their skills for new players coming in the game. It's a weekly program on Thursday nights, runs from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, and we have a lot of room ready to be available for children to come in and learn the game.
Tell us a little bit about what you're going to stress and how you're going to go about teaching these youngsters the game and kind of what's your goal over the next couple months with the youngsters.
Well, the goal is always to teach fundamentals, the proper way to throw a baseball, the proper way to catch a baseball, proper way to hit a baseball. So, and we have a little fun with it too. So we do the 45 minutes worth of instruction, and then we have a little game after on the field. The kids have a lot of fun doing it. It's not a stressful situation for them, so they're learning. You don't have to be perfect at it all the time.
That's excellent. And again, for the little ones, I have a 7-year-old, and she's a player as well. So I know, learning the right way is so key. And tell me about LBSA overall, again, what you want people to know about what you guys have here. 23,000 square feet. You got batting cages all over, pitching mounds. Tell us what you want people to know about it.
Baseball specific. We're not a place you're going to walk into and you can never not find a spot to do something. It's only baseball. You never see a football program working out in here or a soccer team in here playing ball. So you want to come in and get your work in and get better, this is the place to be.
I just saw Mason Katz over there. I want to ask him if he wanted some home run juice. I know he's playing catcher now in the Cardinals organization, so it's always good to see guys like that as well.
Yeah, we like having the pro guys come in. We have Delgado comes in and hits. Some of the guys text me and then come in and work out. Mason's always good to have around just for stories and, the name in having in here. So.
Absolutely. And I guess final question, you want people to get involved with your rookie ball, find out more about LBSA, how do they do it?
You can call us at 733-8660 or find us on the web, at louisianabsa.com.
Excellent. Well put. Paul, we appreciate it as always. We've got a few more weeks to go here. It's been an exciting football season, and I know the entire time we do in the show, we got guys behind us, we got guys taking infield. It's fun to have a lot of baseball mixed in with some football.
We like it when it's busy.
I love it. All right. That'll do it for another edition of Catholic League Football here on Cox 4. For Paul and for Coach Bronice, I'm Eric Ritchie saying so long, everyone, and thanks for watching.